clearly immoral, breaking every norm. We're going to resist him, everything he does.
James O'Keefe here in Arlington, Virginia, in front of the Pentagon. The branch chief inside the Pentagon saying on hidden camera he's going to resist against Trump and Hegseth.
If I hire you and your number one priority is to be a bro, you getting up out of here, man. That's your number one priority, really? To not listen to anything that we're saying, to conspire behind my back, to go behind my back and say that all these nasty things. Do you believe in the mission or not? If you don't believe in the mission, or you're not even going to try to go along with the flow and try to figure things out with us, because clearly I was elected as president for a reason. I wasn't elected to bring this to make this country look conservative or look one way. I was brought over here to clean this bad boy up. Just in case you have not seen, our last administration was some trash.
Same guy who tried to overthrow an election is just like truly setting us down a path of dictatorship. He's illegitimate. He's clearly immoral, breaking every norm. We're going to resist him, everything he does.
James O'Keefe here in Arlington, Virginia, in front of the Pentagon. The branch chief inside the Pentagon saying on hidden camera he's going to resist against Trump and Hegseth. Now, since President Trump was elected and assigned Pete Hegseth as Secretary of Defense, the DOD has faced a number of leaks in the past few months from employees inside the Pentagon.
There's some type of deep state forces that want to make sure you don't stay there.
They've come after me from day one, just like they've come after President Trump. I mean, I've gotten a fraction of what President Trump got in that first term.
The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, has been going on media interviews expressing that there are people within the Pentagon who want to resist the president and hurt his policies.
I know exactly why I'm here, to rip out the insidious ideologies and not compromise and not back down, to reestablish standards and accountability.
Nicholas Terza, a branch chief within the DOD, expressed dissatisfaction with his new boss, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, claiming he is too young for the job.
So I'm assuming that your boss isn't Pete Hegseth.
Ultimately, he is my boss.
Okay.
But this is insane. I actually know Pete Hegseth.
You do? Like personally?
But this is so crazy. Like, that's not a good reflection on me. That's a bad reflection on Trump. Like, nobody I know should be the Secretary of Defense.
Oh, no.
Like, he's insanely young to be the part. Like, and he wasn't that high up in the military. He used to be in the DC National Guard.
Oh, did you guys work together? Or?
Yeah, I mean, in our side hustle in the National Guard.
Oh.
And I met him in my unit. He was just in my unit. And I don't know, I'm going on about Pete Hegseth.
Now, Nicholas Terza claims that he knows Hegseth from the DC National Guard, but we spoke to a senior official at the Pentagon who said that's not true, that Hegseth has not ever heard of this man or seen him.
But what do you think the intent is? Is it like they want to hurt America?
I think they don't care who they hurt. To enact a change that they see making America a populist conservative framework, more traditional, even if that means being more sexist or racist or chauvinist.
Terza also saying on hidden camera he did not know he was being recorded.
Hold on. So first of all, before we even go forward, I have to say this, man. If I hire you and your number one priority is to be a dick, bro, you getting up out of here, man. That's your number one priority, really? To not listen to anything that we're saying, to conspire behind my back, to go behind my back and say that all these nasty things. Do you believe in the mission or not? If you don't believe in the mission, or you're not even going to try to go along with the flow and try to figure things out with us, because clearly I was elected as president for a reason. I wasn't elected to bring this to make this country look conservative or look one way. I was brought over here to clean this bad boy up. Just in case you have not seen, our last administration was some trash. But now you're inside of the Pentagon crying about the commander-in-chief who's actually doing his job. This dude actually does work. In his first 100 days, he has done more than our president of 4 years, Biden. between 2020 and 2024. And we still can't name anything that his VP did. So I don't get this, man. And I hope, not only do I hope that people like this are fired and lose their job, man, I hope people like this go to jail, because this right here is borderline treason. Am I going too far in my thought? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Let me know if I'm going too far.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
Traditional, even if that means being sexist or racist or chauvinist.
Terza also saying on the hidden camera he did not know he was being recorded, that Trump is an illegitimate president, an immoral dictator, and they plan to resist everything Trump does.
The same guy who tried to overthrow an election is just like truly setting us down a path of dictatorship. He's illegitimate. He's terribly immoral, breaking every norm. We're gonna resist him. Everything he does. I'm very.
Bro, how are you the DOD chief and you talking about he's illegitimate? What? Wait a minute, bro. How are you the chief? You one of the branch chiefs in the Pentagon, and you're talking about your commander-in-chief is illegitimate. Have y'all ever heard a branch chief from DOD say that about our president before, no matter who the president was? This is nuts, bro. This is nuts. And this is the reason why we're playing this right now. This is the reason why we're talking about this. How can we possibly have a winning team if people that are at the top in different departments are conspiring against me? Nah, bro, you got to go. You got to go. And it's going to be some daggone consequences and repercussions on top of that. This dude he's wild, man. Okay, let's go.
Dictator, and they plan to resist everything Trump does.
The same guy who tried to overthrow an election is just like truly setting us down a path of dictatorship. He's illegitimate. He's terribly immoral, breaking every norm. We're gonna resist him. Everything he does. I'm a very patriotic person, and I've never been that patriotic.
Now, the reason this is concerning, the Department of Defense is often directly responsible for the president's safety in the event of travel, events, campaign rallies, and everything else.
So you mean to tell me, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I gotta stop it and say, I gotta address this. This dude said, I'm a very patriotic person, but I've never been this, I've never been less patriotic than I am right now. Dude, our last president never talked about making America bigger than we've ever been or better than we've ever been. At all of Biden and Kamala's, what you call them, events and everything, they had more rainbow flags and Palestine flags there than they did American flags. We never heard any songs about America. We never heard people talk about how great America was when Biden and Kamala was in office. That was probably one of the least patriotic duos that we have seen in a long time in the White House. But now that we have somebody who's putting Americans first and America, the country first, you feel less patriotic? It's because you're drinking the Kool-Aid and you're soft. Somebody softened you up so that they can take you down, and you fell for it. And now look at you. You're about to lose your job. You're on tape saying demeaning things about your president. You're talking about you never felt less patriotic. But yet this is a president whose aim is to make our country great. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. He's cleaning house. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do to make sure that we are better off 100 years from now, 50 years from now. He's trying to correct the ship. Like, what's going on, bro? Do we not want any correction anymore? Do we just want everything to be chaotic and all over the place? Do we want to get back to, okay, don't say nothing. Make sure we look out for the special groups first before anything. The special groups, we got to make sure we watch out for them. We got to make sure we hold our tongue, like bite your tongue around them. Don't say what you're really thinking, because then they're going to think you're sexist. They're going to think you're racist. They're going to think you're have some type of phobia toward one of their letters in their rainbow acronym. Come on, bro. These people are nuts, bro. They nuts. Okay, this is my last time stopping it.
Now, the reason this is concerning, the Department of Defense is often directly responsible for the president's safety in the event of travel, events, campaign rallies, and everything else.
What's your least favorite thing about Trump?
Oh, that he utterly lacks any moral principle. The worst thing about him is his utter lack of moral principle. The second worst thing about him is how stupid he could be.
Should the president's safety be entrusted with people who believe that he is illegitimate and immoral? And here we have a field trip. Let's take a look. People are coming in. Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is James O'Keefe reporting live in front of the Pentagon at the Air Force Memorial here in Arlington, Virginia. Stay tuned.
People are weird, bro. People are weird. Here's the thing. All it takes is for a pretty girl to take y'all to lunch. Next thing you know, y'all are spilling y'all beans. Y'all are some dweebs, man. Y'all are some dweebs. Y'all obviously never get any attention from the ladies ever. Ever. Yes, that's coming from me wearing a lock sock, not a bonnet. If you see somebody pull up talking about I got on a bonnet, I want y'all to cuss them out respectfully. Okay? Let them know that's not a bonnet, that's a lock sock. That's also coming from a guy wearing a shirt that says, I am the world's greatest father. These guys are dweebs, man. They get to go out to lunch with a pretty girl, probably wearing a skirt, and all they can do is think about the possibilities. I'm gonna make sure I answer all of your questions. Oh yeah, these are gonna be the best answers you ever received in your life. Once you leave this interview, you're gonna be thinking about me. Yeah, gonna be a damn good show. And the whole time she is setting your silly ass up. You just sitting there spilling the beans. I hope that the lunch was delicious. Whatever you ordered, I hope it was the best, because hopefully that's your last lunch that you have as the Department of Defense branch chief, Nikolai Terza. Oh, for a pretty woman, you're going to sit there and talk sugar honey iced tea about your president, bro? Come on, man. You're supposed to be on the front lines. I get it. You got money saved up. You got cash in the bank. You already got a big, beautiful house. Probably have a nice, lovely family as well. You're on the easy street. You figure if you're fired, you're going to be all right. You figure if you quit, you're going to be all right. But you don't believe that you're going to do any jail time. So you're cool. You don't think that this is going to get back to anybody? Man, we need to watch this. We need to watch this story so we can, I want to know when or if this brother is arrested, man, because this is absolutely insane.